Hello, welcome back to Talking Rowing with Rory, where we're journeying with Heather on this big, crazy adventure of rowing a boat by herself across the Pacific Ocean. Hi, Heather.
Hello, Rory.
How are you doing?
Good.
Cool.
Yep.
Hey, we've got a few things to check in on. We haven't got our chalkboard this week, but we're going to go a bit more personal and hear how Heather's thinking and feeling about what's going on. But let's do a bit of a check-in. So I think the boat is no longer in Australia.
Yes.
And so tell us about that.
So the boat shipped last week. It's on a giant vessel in a blue shipping container this time. It's probably here in Malaysia, and then it'll go on to San Francisco.
Okay, so do you miss it?
No, I'm actually quite relieved. It's gone.
And what about how does getting fit and practicing and all that look over the next few
So in some respects it gets me back into the gym, so focusing on getting weights again. I feel like I went up and then my muscle mass went down and now it needs to go up again.
Okay.
And then using the rowing machine.
Yeah.
And cycling, I suppose, is the best ways to get fit.
Okay,
at
excellent.
this stage.
Well, all power to you. Hey, here's where I wanted to go, like a little bit sort of personal. So, you know, it's been, the further away it was, the more I just thought, oh, it's this big crazy thing that's in the distance and, you know, who knows whether that level actually happening. It feels like it really is going to happen.
Yeah.
And so I've started waking up and thinking, oh, wow, Heather's going to be alone on a massive ocean by herself. That thought must have occurred to you as well.
Yes.
So what are the...
It comes in stages of whether it's just this thing, you're like, oh yeah, I'll just be gone for 3 months, and then it sinks in that you're like, oh, I'm going to sit on a boat for that long.
Yeah.
And I'll wake up and 30 days later I'll still be doing the same thing.
Yeah. Wow. So what are the biggest, let's say top 5, what are the top 5 things that you that wake you up in the middle of the night or that you think about as scary?
There's probably like life, death scary, and then there's like, oh, I really don't want that to fail scary. Getting off the coast of California, the first 2 weeks / 300, 500 miles is quite difficult to do because you're somewhat against the wind.
Right.
Not completely against the wind, but the component is pushing you. So actually successfully doing that is probably the hardest thing to do.
Right.
Yes, so many have failed to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that sits in my mind of like, oh, I might not even get there.
But delayed gratification, you do the hardest thing first.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, excellent. What about out on the ocean? Is there any fear of, like, could you get hit by a whale or a piece of cargo or something?
It's all possible.
Yeah?
Yeah, the boat's pretty rugged. So I'd have to be coming down the wave at speed, and there happens to be shipping, like one of those floating submerged shipping containers, and I smash it and something happens like that. That's probably the worst case. A whale could, break the boat in half. I could hit a ship. Unlikely.
Okay.
But possible. Yeah, because I have a system that beeps when you have, as long as they've got their system running, and mine, I have electricity to run mine.
Yeah.
I should know when a ship's coming or it's in the vicinity.
All right. And then, like, more personally, like, have you contemplated, like, have you ever been alone for that long before in your life?
No, I've been alone for 6 days.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty hard you got to become a hermit to test it out. No, I haven't. So I don't really know how to prepare for that as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I spend a lot of time in my head, even amongst, like, you go about your daily life, but apart from interacting at work and, you're at home or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
Wow. Well, we certainly will see. We will know soon. Now, tell us a bit about how's it going with Stowaways and sponsors, and then we're about to transition to kind of fundraising itself.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Stowaways first.
Yeah.
Any more people coming on board?
Yes. So we've got, I think, 40 odd Stowaways. There is space for probably 20 more on the side of the boat. So we put the names on. To
get your name in, you've got to be in by the 23rd of March. So jump on quickly to be a Stowaway and to have your name on the side of the boat.
Yeah. So that will really help because that will help pay for the weather rating. And a bit of the shipping. And then what was the next question?
So sponsors?
Yes.
Any other sponsors?
So sponsors, we have, I'm not sure if I mentioned them. We had Unforgiving 60, which is a podcast based here in Perth. And they talk to people who do crazy things. And so I was on there it just came out last week actually. So we filmed that and they became sponsors as well.
Excellent.
And then Backpackers Pantry and Happy Yak, our food sponsors, are offering me discounts. So that'll be what I'm eating.
Excellent.
As I go.
Cool. And then we'll transition into the fundraising.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That'll be next time. Really looking forward to talking to you again. How long is it till you leave? Have we got dates?
I depart Perth on the 31st of March, and then I'll be in California from the 1st until the 20s, whenever there's a good weather window. But the boat won't clear customs until probably the 15th or 17th, so I've got a good week after that.
Okay, and just before this go live, have you told the boss that you're leaving?
Yes,
okay.
Everyone does know.
Excellent.
At last.
Cool. Well, we'll talk to you again before you go.
Yeah.
But go well.
Thanks.
Cool. Bye.